Monster Hunter Rise has been announced, quite a bit has been shown already, and with what has been shown we can be fairly certain that this game will follow the blueprint that Monster Hunter World was built on. If that's a good thing or not, even though it really is a good thing, that is not what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about a few things in World that I'd like to return and some I don't ever want to come back. Like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more content on this channel. It helps a lot and I seriously appreciate it. Let's start with the things I don't want to see again, that way I'll be able to end the video on a more positive note. Monster Hunter World, while really an all-around improvement on the Monster Hunter formula, has brought some things with it that are at best a personal gripe of mine, and at worst something absolutely infuriating for everyone. The SOS system is something I wouldn't want to come back. No one in World was ever using the Gathering Hub unless Kolf was available. In Iceborne it was the same, but with Safi. I'd much rather go back to having a lobby with a maximum of 4 hunters and being able to coordinate a hunt. For the love of everything, please do not continue event quest cycling. Event quests should be available at all times. It's a normal game, it's neither an MMO nor a MOBA game. Most people just want to play the game in their own time, at their own pace. Being forced to play the game during specific periods as some random event quest is only available at that point and then disappears until the next seasonal event is on again is highly annoying. On that note, please stop cycling quests altogether. There's literally no point to it other than wasting the player's time to cycle through. No more base weapon designs with a little bit of fabric attached to them. Considering what Monster Hunter is, collecting and killing stuff to make the dead stuff into a nice pair of boots, you really don't want that eternal grind rewarded, punished really, with something that came straight out of a designer's bin. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the wire bug in the trailer I was getting scared. So far there has been no indication that the wire bug will be as annoying as the clutch claw is in Iceborne. The whole mechanic of Clutch Claw, being able to manually enrage a monster at will, how jarring the drooling stag animation is, and the one thing that is the most annoying of course, tenderizing, just didn't feel right. Each and every hunt just revolved around using the Clutch Claw over and over and over. It might be wrong to say that it breaks the flow of battle, it's more accurate to say that the Clutch Claw created its own flow. Nonetheless, I do hope that the Clutch Claw stays in Iceborne and won't ever come back. Behemoth, Safi'jiiva and Elatrion all have moves that are both unavoidable and a guaranteed card once they have started. I don't think there's anything wrong with moves that kill you in one hit, to be honest, unpopular opinion I know. What I think is not okay is when you're given a timer that says you have 40, 50, 30, 20 or 15 minutes to finish a hunt, but then add in a DPS or in Elatrion's case an elemental check, which if you didn't reach it by a specific point during the hunt will instantly kill you, even though you still have 3 times the necessary amount of time left on the clock to kill the monster. Solo it's not even that much of an issue, you card, you continue. In a group hunt though, that will just end the hunt right then and there. Again, I don't mind the insta-kill move itself, I just want to be able to do something about it during its startup. If I screw up at that point, at least it wouldn't feel as annoying. These are little things I could do without, but they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Quest load times, please get those down. Even on PS4 Pro with an SSD, if you're playing online, your load times are determined by the weakest link in your group. If a Switch Pro does make it to market for Monster Hunter Rise's release, please make sure that the load times are bearable across the board and not just for the one system during solo play. No slinger please, or at least a complete rework of it. I get that the Clutch Claw was supposed to give the slinger ammo some sort of meaning, but that really didn't work out, at least not from my point of view. So, no softening, no slinger ammo, let us just fight the monsters, please? The Handler, I really don't ever want to see that face again. Like seriously ever. And lastly, please, just please, let us skip cutscenes and story related things. Seriously, just please add in a skip function, I beg you. With all that negativity out of the way, what are the things that should come back? As Monster Hunter World was a complete overhaul on how Monster Hunter had been working up until this point, there is a long list of things to choose from. I will stick to the top 5 format here as well though, and just choose the 5 things I really want to stay in Rise, so let's go! I really don't ever want to go back to the old way where you had to reach a minimum of 10 points on a skill to activate it and counterbalance it with other skills. Counterbalance? Yes, that's right, there used to be negative values on skills that would activate a negative version of said skill. I really don't miss that system. In World, if you have a single point in attack, the lowest level of the attack skill gets activated. It's simple, quite elegant, and a lot easier to mix and match armor pieces without having to have Microsoft Excel open at all times. No paintballs to see a monster, no picking up a map to see where you are, and free traversal from camp to camp outside of combat. All of this is great, I don't really know what else to say here. It's awesome and I want it to stay. This one is more of a perk during the later stages of the game, to be perfectly honest, but it helps to keep you sane so much. This goes hand in hand with the option to abort mission and return to camp. Accept the quest again, rinse and repeat. You skip like 95% of loading screen time. Less load time and more playtime equals 100% more fun, so yes please, I'd love to keep that there. You know what sucks? Rotating quests that you need to cycle to become available. You know what sucks even more? Getting the quest to show up, beating the monster silly, breaking every part, capping it, if it can be captured, and still not getting anything. Now you're back to cycling quests to try again. Not with investigations, you're not. Not only are they available as long as you can use them, you can farm them up first, run them, and have even better chances at getting the item you're looking for thanks to the special reward boxes. I really hope something like this will make its way into Rise as well. This is absolutely my most favorite addition to Monster Hunter World. The radial menu made the game so much more playable. It's not just a matter of quick selection, it's everything. Using an item without having to manually sheath your weapon first. You ran out of that item but you still have the combines that auto-combines and lets you use the item all from the same input. Fighting a monster that constantly blights you, just put nullberries up there and you won't need to keep scrolling through your 10km long item bar anymore. You can even set up 4 of them at once, it's absolute overkill, sure, but it's there if you need it. Best of all, they've already shown the radial menu in Rise, so this isn't just me wanting it to be back. I already know it will be. Just like with the dishonorable mentions, this is just a tiny thing that I could live with or without, but I did like the idea of mantles and tools and wouldn't mind if they came back. Maybe with a little more thought put into them though. Rocksteady impact and temporal mantles plus the occasional affinity booster is all you ever see and need, really. The idea is cool, just yeah, maybe even out the use case scenarios for each tool a little. That is my list. Do you agree with any of my likes and dislikes? What does your list look like? What's your overall first impression of Monster Hunter Rise so far in general? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch and Twitter if you're on there as well. The links to everything can be found in the description. As always, I would like to thank the very few of you that watched this video all the way to the end. Thank you. My name is Sasa and I will see you in the next video.